I'm gonna be very honest. Right now, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like I want to keep going. It just like is such a long journey, and when there's always constant comparison all around you of other people who have made it already, and you just keep getting beat down again and again and again, and you're just questioning yourself, you're doubting yourself. Like, realize that all successful people are just people at the end of the day. We all, like, everybody doubts themselves, everybody has these kind of things. And it's normal to have those thoughts and to have those kind of like struggles in your mind. But really, what separates the cream from the crop, the truly successful people from the rest of the world, is whether or not you act on it. You can have this thought of like, man, this sucks, or like, oh, like, I want to quit. But if you don't actually quit, that is really what makes people successful. They're able to resist that urge or push past that thought, push past that temptation, because they understand that on the other side of this journey that's so difficult, it's like a land of just, enormous plenty. Right? There's so much like great things on the other side. But it's hard for me to just convey this in a video because you really have to go through to experience it. But for whatever you're doing, if you're trying to achieve success, just expect it to take much longer than you think it will. I think a lot of times we try to shorten our timeline. We think that's going to take, a month or maybe 6 months at most. In reality, it's probably going to take 2 years. And that's like something that no one wants to hear. We don't want to hear, I don't want to hear, I want it to happen faster, right? We all do. And like we're talking about, you're working as hard as possible, all this stuff. But that's just how it is. And the patience is not really something you learn. It's something you're forced to develop just because the journey is just so long and you work for so long in terms of like, months and months, and you just feel like you're not going anywhere. And this is why it's like, there's such a spectrum for success. Some people can hold out for a good amount of time, but most people will eventually just quit. Think about this. Most people in anything will eventually just quit when it gets too hard. So you have to ask yourself, am I going to quit? What is my breaking point? And once you get close to that, do you realize, is this the end for me? Am I really not able to push past this and make it to the other side? Because I guarantee if you make it to the other side, there's so many wonderful things waiting for you. It's just that so few people actually do it. So few people actually commit themselves to doing it. So few people have the drive and the intensity to outlast this super long process that's extremely difficult, where everyone doubts you. You doubt yourself. You're struggling, not seeing progress. You're just like suffering, making all these failures. Like in reality, it's probably the worst thing that in the world that can happen is going through this period. But just like how bad things lead to good things, as bad as it becomes is the same as good as it will become later. And you just have to set your mind on that, and also just take one step at a time. It's a long, long journey, but each day counts. And as long as you keep putting in those days, you'll reach your goal before you know it.